Hey guys, hey, this is Anne-Marie Baldgirlwilltravel. I just finished a marathon live talking about my trip to Turkey. I went to Istanbul and Cappadocia, had a fabulous time. I'll link the video. And so if you want to watch it, it's pretty long, but if you want to watch it to hear all about my trip to Turkey, I will share that there. But in this video, I'm going to share a little bit about what I bought in Turkey because I did some shopping and I told a story about some shoes in the live video and I didn't get to finish it. So I wanted to make sure I told that story in this video and shared with you about the shoes that I bought. On this channel, I like to talk about travel, style, fashion in that order. I do not believe that style has an expiration date. And so I think that all of us, no matter our age, need to travel happily and authentically. And I hope that my videos inspire you to do that. So as I shared, me and Raina, who went with me on this trip, it was a mini meetup and I explained all of that in the live. We went to dinner and after dinner, we stopped at this store and we saw these shoes. And I'm gonna show you the shoes. So I talk about the shoes in the video and I've put a picture up of these shoes before as well, but these are the shoes and they're mules. I haven't worn them yet. They've got fur, as you can see, going all the way around them. I bought this particular one because I have a purse that I think will look really beautiful with it when I wear it. So I decided to go with this one. But so we spy these shoes. And, you know, as I put my hand over it, I see some of the fur flying off. That's probably not a good thing, but yeah. So we saw these shoes and I immediately was like, those are stunning. They had them in like red embroidered. They had blue, they had purple. It's beautiful. And I've never really seen anything quite like this. And I will be honest. When I saw it, I was buying a suitcase because upon arriving in Istanbul, your girl knew she was going to be doing some shopping and she was going to need a suitcase. So I went to buy a small suitcase and saw these shoes in the shop where we were buying a suitcase. So it's like a gift shop. They've got shoes, they've got clothes, they've got robes, they've got everything. So I try the shoes on. They have my size. I actually was looking at the red pair of these. And I asked the guy how much. He says 85. And I mean, I guess there might be leather on the inside of this, but you know, it's fabric, it's embroidered. So, and the sole is definitely leather. And so I was like, you know, pushing back on the price a little bit because I believe you must bargain in these kinds of environments. But he was not budging on the price, and he told me that he couldn't lower the price even though I was buying something else because I was going to buy something else. And then I said, well, if I buy the suitcase and this other thing over here, will you give me all of them for a quoted price? And he said no, the price of shoes was $85. And that's significant because we're going to get back to that in a minute, because the moral of this part of the story is when you get offered the deal, take the deal. Anyway, in Turkey anyway. So I leave the shoes there because we have days of excursions. And I said to Raina, you know, we're going to go to other stores. You know, we'll probably see them somewhere else, I said. So, you know, let's just shop and see if we see them somewhere else. And then, you know, if we don't, you know, and I'm still thinking about them, we can figure it out. She couldn't find her size, but they had lots and lots of versions of these shoes in my size. So we leave. We had several days of excursions and shopping. Great shopping to be had in Istanbul, by the way. Never saw any shoes like this. And I couldn't stop thinking about the shoes. I was talking about the shoes all the time to Raina. Couldn't stop thinking about the shoes. So by the end of the week, we were there for 5 days on this particular tour. I told her, you know, we were in Cappadocia. I told her she was leaving the day the tour ended, but I wasn't leaving till the day after that. And I said, you know, I think I'm going to have to go back to that store and get those shoes because I can't stop thinking about those shoes. So sure enough, got back, checked into another hotel. I was staying overnight, flying out the next morning, get in a taxi, get stuck in rush hour traffic, paid a good penny. And I talked a lot about the taxi situation in Istanbul in my video. It's not, you know, you're dealing with taxis with tax meters, so they're charging you on a metered system. But I get to the store. A different person is in the store now than the man who was in there. I look at the shoes. I say to him, you know, I was in here the other day looking at these shoes and I think I'd like to buy a pair. I was actually going to buy 2 pairs of them, the red one and the yellow ones. And he says, oh, those are $160 a pair. And I'm like, wait a minute, say what? I said, when I was in here the other night, I was told that they were $85 a pair. How they get to be $160? Oh, well, the person must have gave you wrong information. They're $160. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what I was told. He's like, well, let me get the owner. So he goes and he gets the owner. And the owner says to me, oh, yeah, those are $160. I don't know why you were told that they're $85. They're $160. And I said, well, you know, that's unfortunate that you all are changing the price because I was planning to buy 2 pairs and I don't think I'm going to buy them. So then he says, you know, let me see if we can work something out. I can lower it to 120 for you, right? Now, I had done a website, a thorough Google search, trying to find shoes that looked like this elsewhere. Couldn't find any, all on Google. Found some things, but not exactly this. So I said, okay, I'll get the yellow ones. Then he's trying to get me to buy the red ones. I said, no. I said, if you hadn't changed the price, I would have bought 2 pairs. But since you changed the price, I'm only going to buy 1 pair. So I bought these. I think they're lovely. I haven't worn them out yet. I would be very careful about wearing these because of the fur, how close the fur is to the ground. So I would probably only put these on indoors. So if I was wearing these somewhere, I would put some other shoes on and put these on indoors. I would not wear these outdoors at all because it will ruin the fur on the bottom. It'll get dirty. It'll be a problem. So these are really statement shoes that need to be worn inside. But I love them. I've walked around in them. They're stunning. I love them. But the bottom line is I should have took the shoes for $85. I could have gotten 2 pairs at $85 each. It was short-sighted of me not to do that. And so I ended up paying $120 for this pair and didn't get the red ones, which were stunners. But I didn't buy the red ones because I have lots of other shoes and I had just bought some red sandals at Zara when I was out shopping. And I felt like, which one was I going to wear more? Probably the red sandals, which I will be showing you in this video. So I decided, let me just get the ones that I'll get more wear out of. And so I'm going to style these in a separate video with the purse that I'm talking about. And you guys can let me know what you think of them. But I love them. I think they're beautiful. But I'm going to be very careful about where I wear them. So that was one of my cool finds in Istanbul, which I think are unique because I don't think I'm necessarily going to find something like this elsewhere. Because like I said, I searched. The guy in the store told me he had a store somewhere in California and he sells them there. And he said he sells them for like upwards of $200+. That's what he said. I don't know. He might have just been trying to get me to buy another one. But that's what he said. They are quite the salesman in Istanbul. So yeah, I take that with a grain of salt. But I did do my own search trying to find something similar. And I could not find them, which is why I went back and got them. So that's the story of these. Now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about what else I bought. So as I shared in the live that I did, when I went through, I have a luxury wish list. I'm going to do a separate video about my luxury wish list. And I'll share the things that are on that list. There are like maybe 10 things on there. I've been on a kind of a self-imposed bag ban, but clearly after this trip to Istanbul, the bag ban was lifted for that. But with good reason, and I explained that in the live. But on my luxury list was this handbag, this heart-shaped handbag from Gucci that I saw. As I said, everybody got a heart-shaped bag. Chanel has one, Coach has one, Gucci has one. There's one by Alaya that is just stunning. I'm gonna drop it over here so you can see it. It's stunning. I love it, but it's pricey. It's on my wish list. So I also wanted to replace my red Gucci Soho because it's pretty beat up. And let me show you what she looks like. So this is my red Gucci Soho. It's probably one of the first bags I ever bought in store with my own money, and that wasn't used or secondhand, right? It's old. You can see there's like really the leather has broken here, and the trim is showing. I still use it on trips. It holds like good lift, like when you're out all day, it's a good purse, crossbody. But I don't wear it that much otherwise because it's showing a lot of wear. But I love the color, and the leather still feels really good. But I wanted to get another bag to replace this one, right? So I bought a red Loewe mini puzzle, but it's not big enough, right? So I wanted something a little bit bigger than that I could use. So when I saw the heart-shaped bag and the color of it, I thought, oh, that would be a good one that I can use in place of this bag right here. So here's what the heart-shaped bag looks like in the red. And so I had that on my wish list. I had seen it on either Farfetch or which website did I see it on? I can't remember. It's either Essence or Farfetch that I saw it on. And it was below what Gucci was selling it for. But they only had one or something like that, or they were low in stock or whatever. But since I was getting ready to travel, I was like, I'm traveling. If I see it for a better price, then if I don't, then I may try to get this back because it's been on my wish list for a bit. So I decided when I was in the Heathrow airport, which has great duty-free shopping, I went into the Gucci there, checked in with the sales associate who I've bought something from before on a different trip. And I showed her the bag. She looked to see if she could find it in the London area. She could not find it in red, but she told me that there were 2 of them in Istanbul. So on that Friday, when I got to Istanbul, it was raining cats and dogs, and it was dreary all day. I'd gone out, done an excursion, then I came back, and then I made my way to the Gucci, the closest Gucci to my hotel. Went over there, showed the guy the bag on their website, went on the Turkish website. And what I found when I went on the Turkey version of Gucci was that the bag, if I bought it in Turkey, was going to be close, like 600 and some change less than what it would cost me in the United States on the United States website. So I asked the gentleman if they had the bag. He said they did not. However, he said they had it at their other store. And so he called over to the store and arranged for them to transfer the bag over to him. And he said, you can come at tomorrow. It should be here by 2 and pick it up. So what did you think I did? I got my behind back over there the next day. It was raining again. It rained the first couple of days I was in Istanbul, but I didn't let that stop me. I got over there and picked up my bag. Okay. And I got it, like I said, 600 and some change. And then I was able to get my tax back because they also give you your taxes back, your sales tax back. So I got my sales tax back on the bag at the airport. So here's what it looks like. So here she is. And I love her. I'm very happy that I got her. She does have, first of all, I like that I can just carry it like this. But it comes, of course, with shoulder straps. So I can also, of course, wear her as a crossbody. She has shoulder straps. And I'll drop the name of the bag in the description and a link to it if you're interested. I do believe that you can still find this bag on Essence or Farfetch. If I could find it at the discounted price, I will put it up in a link in the description. Or you can get it on Gucci for the higher price, but you know. So this is, you know, it with the shoulder strap. And I will wear this as a crossbody, right? But this is it right here. But I love this bag, and I'm glad that I was able to get it and that I was able to get it at a savings. So I actually got it for less than what it was listed for on the website that I saw it on. I got it for less than that by buying it in Turkey. So again, I believe that if you are going to do luxury shopping, if you like to do luxury shopping, then, and you travel, then doing your shopping outside of the US is going to save you money. Whether you do it in Turkey or you do it in Australia, or I've also saved money buying Gucci in Australia several years ago because of the exchange difference and duty free in the airport. I suggest Heathrow is a great place to shop, but you're paying in British pounds, right? I suggest you go somewhere else and either go to the EU or to Turkey. Now, the great thing about shopping in London is, they can find you things. But if you buy it there, you're paying in British pounds, and they don't give you no outside of the duty free shopping in the airport. You don't get tax free anything if you shop in the UK. So I don't recommend shopping in the UK. I don't shop in the UK unless it's in the airport, right? But if you go to the EU, you go to Paris, you go to Italy, you will definitely save money. And so in this case, I shopped in Turkey, and I saved some good coin getting this bag there, right? Now, the other thing that I purchased while I was in Turkey was I got this gorgeous, like, I don't know what they call them there. It's kind of like a kimono, but it's not. It's like a robe. It's beautiful. I bought it while I was shopping. I think I was in Kadikoy, which is on the Asian side of Istanbul. I was walking by this store and it was hanging with some others, and I caught my eye, and I remember asking my tour, asking tour guide, asked the guy how much it was, and he quoted it to me in Turkish lira. I think he quoted like something like 2,000 Turkish lira or something like that. Pulled out my phone, did the exchange. It was like around $120 US. And I tried it on. And here's a quick look at me just trying it on with this dress on. It's stunning, and you should see the back. I'm going to do a separate video just about this robe and style it with a couple things out of my closet. It's a stunner, right? I have like my Poppy Lush dresses. I have a Poppy Lush bodysuit, jumpsuit. You could wear it with a black, like just a plain black dress like the one I have on right now. You can wear it with so many things, but you don't have to do a lot with it because it's a stunner, okay? And I paid $120 for this. It's hand embroidered, or so I was told by my guide. Because he looked at it and he told me, it's going to cost a little bit more than what you would get in some of the tourist spots because it's hand embroidered. The only thing I don't like is it's not lined, so I have to be very careful handling it so I don't pull the thread on the inside when I'm putting it on. So I have to take off my jewelry and everything when I'm putting it on to be careful with it. But it's so beautiful. So beautiful. And $120 to me, that was a good price, because if I tried to buy something like this online or in America, it was going to cost me $200-300 for sure, if not more. So I felt it was a really good deal. It's a beautiful piece that I will always keep, and I love it. So that's another thing that I grabbed while I was walking around on a tour. And then when I was in Heathrow Airport, and Heathrow Airport they got all the stores. Now, as I said in my live, the airport that I was most impressed with in terms of duty free, because they had all the places and all the things, was the Istanbul International Airport, Ataturk Airport. Listen, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, everything was open for business. Hermes, Gucci, Fendi, everybody was open for business. Dior, everything. So if you want to go shopping in the airport, that's a good one. However, by the time I got into their duty free, my shopping was done. But when I went through Heathrow, I had a 6-hour layover. And like I tell people, you don't want to turn me loose in a duty free airport with all them stores with 6 hours to kill. But that's what had happened. Okay. So after I went over to the Gucci to inquire about my heart bag, I went, over to Louis Vuitton because it was right across from Gucci. And I'm telling you all, I did not go to shop. I just went to go see what should be seen. The lesson is, like Chanel now, because I don't go into Chanel unless I'm actually intending to buy something. And I don't plan to darken the door of a Chanel in 2024. I will only look through the window. I'm going to have to do that with my good friend Louis. And y'all know I love Louis and the Vuitton. Okay. However, I'm on a bag ban for the rest of the year until my birthday in August. And I already know what I think I want to get myself for my birthday. So, and it's going to be a secondhand bag that I'm eyeing, and I'll say more about it if I get it. And it comes from the company that begins with an H and ends with an S, right? So no more Vuitton in 2024, basically. But I was in Vuitton, and I was just looking at their new stuff. I really wasn't intending to buy anything. I was like, I'm getting ready to put a couple of my Vuitton bags on sale. Haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to. And so I was in there looking for another small bag because I put my, what is the bag that I put on sale? I kind of regret putting that bag up for sale. It's like a wallet on a chain bag from Vuitton, and I kind of regret putting it on sale. But I put it on sale. I think it's actually still available for sale on the RealReal. If I do decide to sell my bags, I'm probably going to do it through Vestiaire. I'm not going to do it through the RealReal anymore. That's a long story. But I want to get another smaller shoulder because I do have the mini double multi-accessoire, but I don't really use it. I just feel like it's for a younger person at this point, and I just don't really use it very much. I don't like the fabric strap on it, the pink fabric strap on it, so I don't use it that much. So that's one of the bags I'm planning to get rid of. So I knew I wanted to get a smaller crossbody bag that was more my speed now. And my intention was really to look at something that was not monogram. So I was trying to look and see, like, what do they have that's just leather? It might have the monogram, but you can't really see it type deal. So I was looking in there, looked at a couple things, looked at some shoes, just kind of walked around, see what they're doing, because I haven't been on their website recently. And as I'm walking out, I see this handbag. And I'm immediately that's a it bag right there to me. It's interesting. It's round. I'm really like interesting shaped things. Like I've told you, you've seen my YSL takeaway box bag. I'm really right now into like interesting looking handbags. If I'm going to buy something, I really am like, I want collector things that I will hold on to. So when I saw this bag, I was like, wow, that's interesting. And I looked at it, and when I pulled it up on, when he told me the price, and then I pulled it up on the website in the US and I saw what it cost there, I was like, I really like this bag. Let me go ahead and get it. So here it is. I can't remember the name, so I'm going to put it on the screen. But here she is. I'm obsessed with this bag. She has like a magnetic opening, so you can hear the click there. And she's big enough because, I don't buy anything that I can't put my phone in, and at least a compact and lipstick, because I wanted something I could wear out at night as also as during the day. I love this little pocket on the back. Look at that. And I love that the little tag on the front. It's suede on the inside. I just love this bag. And of course, she has a strap so that I can wear her as a crossbody. And it's not, fabric. Vuitton is doing this thing where they're giving you these fabric straps. I don't like it. Me no likey. I think it's great for younger people, but for me, I don't like it. So I was looking at their like on the go East-West bag, which is a smaller size bag that I liked, because I have the on the go, the big one, but I hardly ever use it, but I love it. So I'm still on the fence about whether I'm going to let it go. I liked the East-West bag that I saw in the store. Here's what it looks like right here. However, I didn't like that damn strap that came with it. And I asked the guy, well, do they have like a leather strap? And he was like, no. So I kind of was like, yeah, well, I wouldn't do that. And then as I was walking out the door, so yeah, I grabbed this at the Heathrow Airport when I was in Turkey, and we went to the shopping mall that has all of the stores in it. I mean, it was a stunning shopping center and it had everything. When we went to the Vuitton in there, first of all, the service was horrible because they did not have enough associates for all the people who were coming in the store. They weren't rude or anything, but they just had too many people in the store and they couldn't manage the number of people they had in there. So Louis Vuitton, y'all need to do better. Y'all got enough people. The man who owns you is the richest man in the world right now. Y'all got enough money to have enough associates in your stores to service the customers who come in there. At least they didn't have people lined up outside like cattle, because I don't do the lineup thing. We stopped by Hermes and she was talking about, oh, we don't have any associates available and you can come back. I didn't come back because guess what? I ain't coming back and I'm not lining up to spend money. If I'm giving you my money, you take me when I show up and you show me top tier service. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be able to do it. So I love this bag. I'm glad I got it. The sales associate in The Heathrow airport was wonderful. His name was Christian. So if you're ever in Heathrow and you go to Vuitton, ask for Christian. He's lovely. He didn't like hard sell me. He just showed me what I wanted to see, told me about the bag. They didn't have this bag in the store in Istanbul. They didn't have it. They did have these stunning loafers, but that's a whole other conversation. But they did not have this. I have not been... There are a couple bags from Vuitton that they have that I like, but they're not that many right now. So, and I had not seen this because I had not been on their website. I really like this one, right? I like the shape. I like the style. I like the magnetic enclosure. I like it, everything about this bag. So I'm super glad that I was able to get this. The bag ban is back on until at least my birthday. There's some other things I have my eyes on. When I do my video about my luxury wish list, I will show you guys the items that are on my wish list that I really like. And there's another bag from Gucci that I like a lot. I actually saw it in, she showed it to me at the airport, and they also showed it to me in Turkey. I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm going to be in Europe later in the fall. So if I do get it, I probably won't even get it for my birthday because my birthday's in August. I will get it when I'm back in Europe because, like I said, if I ain't getting some taxes and a lower price, it's not happening. So if I find it in Italy when I'm back there in the fall, I will get it then if the price is what I need it to be. Otherwise, I'm good. I also have my eyes on a specific bag that I'll talk about more later that I really want. I've wanted it for a while. If I get it, then I will share it. That's the bag I really want for my birthday. And I've been watching one on Vestiaire, and the price just dropped on it, but I'm really not trying to make any major purchases again before the middle to the end of the summer. So I probably will not get the one that I saw unless it's still there when I'm ready to buy it. I think if something is for you, you get it. If it's not for you, then you don't get it. So one other thing. So when I stepped out of the Gucci in Heathrow, it was right next door to Hermes. And I'm kind of a passive Hermes shopper. I like certain things in Hermes, and I'm not buying them because I'm trying to get on the list for Birkin or Kelly. I have absolutely no interest in ever owning a Birkin or Kelly. I don't care how much money I ever make. I'm not buying a Birkin or a Kelly. You heard it here. I'm not buying a Birkin or a Kelly. I don't want one. I'm not interested. But I do like other things that they have. I especially like their H bracelet. So when I was there, I bought myself this H bracelet in black. I have one in orange, but I wear a lot of black, so I wanted to get this one, so I did. And I got it in silver because I like to wear silver a lot with black. Right now I'm wearing gold, but usually when I go out, I wear silver, so a lot with black. So I bought the silver one. So here it is. Can you see that? And I probably will stack it with other bracelets. I wouldn't wear it by itself. So that's the H bracelet. But while I was in the store, I noticed that they also had these ear cuffs. And I thought they were so cute. So I also purchased this little Hermes ear cuff in black. I'll see if you can see that. So it would just clip onto my ear right here. And I would probably wear another earring right under it to make sure it didn't like slip off, because that's the only concern I have is about like it sliding off. So I probably put something onto it. But I just thought it was very cute. You can see that, right? I thought it was very cute. So I got that as well. It matches my bracelet. So when I was in, those were my buys in the Heathrow airport. And they, they give you the nice little box that the bracelet comes in this, the ear cuff comes in this. But the last thing I bought for my trip to Turkey. So the last thing I bought on my trip to Turkey, as I said, everything is open in the airport in Istanbul first thing in the morning. And I have been wanting a belt from Hermes for quite some time. And so when I went to the store in Heathrow, I forgot about asking to look at their belts. So when I was in Istanbul, I asked to look at their belts. And what was interesting about it is the way that Hermes does their belts is you select the belt itself and then you get the buckle, right? So when I went into the store, she told me, you can get any buckle you want. We can whatever you want, pick out the belt you want, and then whatever the buckle is, we'll find it for you. So I picked out a double belt. It's black on one side, tan on the other, right? Because I'll get more use out of it this way. And then I selected the H buckle, just the same H buckle that matches my bracelet. They had every type of H under the sun, double H's, 3D H's, but I just wanted the traditional H. So the belt, you buy the belt itself, and then the H is a separate price. I think in total, I'll put the estimated price on the screen, but I like this a lot. I've been wanting one of these, so I got this in the duty free in the airport. So scratch that off the list. And this is, they gave it, they do the bag and the box and the whole thing. But because I was in the airport and I was getting ready to get on a plane, I told her just put it in a bag and I'll put it in my bag. I'll drop it in my backpack. I don't want a box. I don't want the orange bag. I don't want any of that. I don't care about that stuff. I want the item. People want to be stacking boxes in the background, and I don't need to do any of that. I have what I have. I share what I want to share. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't need stacks of orange boxes in my house. So I just had them put in the bag, stuck it in my backpack. But I want this because I'm going to accessorize it with other things. I have a pair of Orans. I have not worn them since I fell wearing them in Athens. I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to keep them or whether I'm going to sell them. I saw some mules in Hermes. I'm going through a mule moment. I like them a lot, still thinking about them, haven't bought them yet. But I saw them in the store in Turkey and I liked them. And I'm thinking I may sell the Orans and get a pair of mules instead. Or I may resole the Orans and put a rubber sole on the bottom of them, because the soles are leather and they can be slippery. And I think part of the reason why I fell in Athens was because I was wearing those shoes. Yes, I'm blaming Hermes and those damn sandals. And so I have not worn them since because they are slippery. And I've spent some time watching videos and people have said that they can be slippery because they're leather soled. And so you can slip on them. So that was a quick sidebar, but that pretty much caps my purchases in when I went to Turkey. I did okay. I think I did good. I did okay. I don't think I went crazy, but I got some things that I actually had my eye on, so that made me happy. Absolutely, my favorite acquisition are these shoes, for sure, because I think they're interesting, they're different, and they say Turkey. They will always remind me of Istanbul when I wear them and when I look at them. So they were definitely my favorite find of everything that I bought. And of course, my red heart bag is the second favorite thing. And then that robe that I bought, stunner, wouldn't you say? So I hope this video was fun for you guys to watch. Y'all know I like to travel, but I do also like to shop, and I do like to be stylish. I don't think any of those things exclude the others. At least not in my life, they don't. So I hope you enjoyed this video about what I bought in Turkey, but not just what I bought in Turkey, but what I bought on the way to Turkey, on the way back from Turkey, in the airport, etc. But this is the shopping I did as a part of my trip to and from my mini meetup in Turkey, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is Anne-Marie, Baldgirlwilltravel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when another video drops. And please do hit the like button if you like the video, because that helps me a lot as well. The algorithm likes it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.